I am against Obama's transgendered bathroom mandate. Probably not for the reasons why you might be thinking. And I support my attorney generals fighting it, but not for the reason you might be thinking. I have come around to believe that I'm a states' rights guy. And I know the religious right. They are paranoid. They have a persecution complex. They believe that we might not be on the cusp of a civil war. They're arming. And this just adds flames to the fire. I also was against the Supreme Court over that decision, because 5 Supreme Court justices dictating what will be going on in 50 states, I believe, was unconstitutional. And a lot of people say, well, what about slavery? That was a states' rights issue. Or segregation, that was a states' rights issue. Well, in the 1860s, in the 1800s, states were not as interconnected as they are right now. There were local businesses. There weren't national or international businesses. Same with the 1960s. They were a little bit more connected. But still, a lot of the businesses were localized or regional. And today, we don't live in that kind of world. We live in a world where corporations that are set in a state, they are countrywide. So we have a majority of people who agree with same-sex marriage. These companies want to keep selling their goods. People who support same-sex marriage will boycott these companies' products. They will boycott the merchandise of their football, baseball, hockey teams. States, government agencies will no longer put conventions in their cities. If they have a Super Bowl scheduled, like let's say Arizona, for example, they would lose the Super Bowl because of pressure. And the chambers of commerce and the paymasters of the governors of these states would put so much pressure on them, they would put money into ads and referendums on same-sex marriage, because they'd lose business. And think about all the people who lose, not just tax revenue, but your average Joe and Jane. And if they think that their livelihood will be on the line because of this, they might put pressure on their leader. So, Obama, this mandate, I know you're not listening to me, but this mandate is stupid. I think you should rescind it. Let capitalism do its work here. It's hurting North Carolina so much. We don't need to give these right-wing lunatics any more incentive to start a civil war. Now, this may be hyperbole, but I think it's not for nothing that the only region where gun sales are skyrocketing is the South. I have come to the decision I am a states' rights guy. I think I'm going to vote for Gary Johnson this year. But again, this mandate was stupid. Just plain stupid.